aspect of the Duterte legacy. In the first 32 months of President Duterte's term, the national debt only went up by 1.5 trillion pesos. That's from 5.95 trillion pesos in June 2016 to 7.45 trillion pesos by February 2019, straight from the Bureau of the Treasury. Duterte admin debt increased by 1.5 trillion pesos over 32 months. Average monthly increase, approximately 46.9 billion pesos. Major expenditures included infrastructure projects and social reforms. Marcos admin debt increased by 3.26 trillion pesos over 32 months. Average monthly increase, approximately 101.9 billion pesos. Significant borrowings were made to support economic recovery, ayuda, and infrastructure development. But here's the thing about Duterte's time. It wasn't just about borrowing money. Stuff actually got done. Projects you can still see and use today. LRT-2, East Extension, the viaduct was done and station construction had already started. Skyway Stage 3, fast-tracked to connect North and South Luzon. NLX Harbor Link Segment 10, finished and opened in 2019. North-South Commuter Railway. Phase 1 broke ground in 2018, early 2019. Big social reforms.
We begin with good news. Higher education in state universities and colleges will now be provided free. This is in line with a new law enacted by President Rodrigo Duterte last night.
President Duterte signed into law a landmark bill providing healthcare coverage for all Filipinos.
Under the Universal Healthcare Act, all Filipino citizens will automatically be covered by PhilHealth.
I'm very happy that the President talked about how business permits must be out in 3 days. I mean, we have never had an administration that took seriously ease of doing business.
And all of that happened in just the first half of Duterte's presidency. Over the full 6 years, Duterte's administration handled a total of 7.7 trillion pesos in debt servicing. 4.5 trillion pesos went to paying off the actual loans. 3.2 trillion pesos went to interest. In case you're wondering, debt servicing just means paying off what we owe, both the borrowed money and the interest that comes with it. But here's what really matters. All that was done while facing some of the toughest moments in our history. A global pandemic, the Marawi siege, over 10 major typhoons like Rolly, Ulysses, Odette, mass vaccination drives, salaries for frontliners, and despite all that chaos, infrastructure still moved forward. Roads, bridges, railways, flood control, build, build, build. You still walk on those sidewalks, drive on those roads, and ride on those trains today. You've seen them. You've used them. They're real. If you can't acknowledge the storms we went through and the work that still got done, you're not sharing an opinion. You're not correcting the story. You're rewriting it. And that's not truth. That's just bias wearing a different shirt.